Yeah, what's up? This Pat Gallo. You now tuned in to the Biz with D. Let's get him, D.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Biz with D. Now we have Pat Gallo on the line with us. What's going on, Pat?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming on the show. Well, I first wanted to say I noticed that you have production credits including DMX, Styles P, Gucci Mane. I mean, the list goes on. French Montana, and I want to say congratulations on that because that's what's up. And that's definitely something that needs to be commended before we get started. So how long have you been rapping?
I've probably been rapping like 3 or 4 years now.
Okay. And from my understanding, you've been producing for about 9 years now?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. So what made you decide to do just the rap versus, going full force with producing?
I think it was a combination of a few different instances and things. It started out probably just, maybe referencing hooks on some of my tracks or something, and, certain people just telling me, like, you sound dope or, stuff like that. And then, like, I really started taking it serious after, I spent a year out in Arizona working on DMX's album, and
okay.
Like, while I was out there, we spent a lot of time together, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like an inspiring person. I got to give him a lot of credit for me even getting started rapping and all that. But, he used to, kind of just try to, he just felt like I had it in me. So, and after seeing how he took, his frustrations or whatever and used his writing to vent them and all that, I kind of just started to write down ideas. I was going through a lot in my life at that point, a lot of different ups and downs. So it was kind of more of a way to just vent those things, and I just fell in love with it from there.
Now that's what's up. And I'm glad that you did decide to, rap because your music is definitely something that is awesome. And I have to say, I like the joint with you. Absolutely, you're welcome. And I wanted to say the joint with you and DMX. Don't play games, like, seriously?
Don't play games, yeah.
Seriously, seriously, that's hard.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did you guys come up with the concept with that joint? Because it's something that's really different.
Yeah. I actually had laid verses to a different beat, and I had picked him up one day. He had come into New York, so I had picked him up and we were just riding in the car, and the song happened to be playing or whatever, and I had no hook for it at that time, so it was just playing with the blank hook, and he picked up on it, heard it, and was like, yo, I got a hook for that, you know what I'm saying, and from there, I think the next day we probably went into the studio, and he laid that hook down, and after that, I ended up changing the beat, just because I wanted to give it a different feel. After I heard what he came with, you know what I'm saying, I felt like it needed a different beat. So I went in and changed the beat to the original song that we had done.
Okay. And what inspires your lyrical content?
Probably just some shit that was on my mind at that time. It's nothing specific for that joint. It's nothing that I was just thinking of right offhand. It's just something, I guess it just came to me. It was the original beat that probably just brought it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now that I can definitely understand because I have a project out, I have an EP, and I did some production on my on there, and I know exactly how that is. It's like when you produce that track and whatever just flows out of that beat, it flows out. So I definitely can feel what you're saying. It's honestly, I feel like that's the best way. And that's the best product right there to put out. And a lot of people don't understand that, but you clearly understand that. I clearly understand that. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
So one of our favorite common questions that we like to ask our guests on this show is, what is that one thing that you have to have as an artist in order to succeed? And that can be a manager, a publicist, a one sheet, just a support team. What's the one thing that Pat has to have in order to succeed as an artist?
That's a good question. I think honestly, I need to just make sure that my family is good. You know what I'm saying? Like I have two little girls, daughters. You know what I'm saying? Who are, or one's 3 and one's 6 months. So,
wow.
for me to leave them just to go, say, to the studio to work or to whatever, I need to make sure that they're good at home before I could go and do anything. Otherwise, my mind is not in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah. So, it's pretty much just making sure everything is in order and everything is set before I go and make any moves like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So you got a mixtape that's coming out.
But at the same time, a team is so important, and I've learned that within the last few years that you can't do everything yourself. I'm involved in and I've been involved in the business side of things for a long time also. I've done a lot of behind the scenes in making deals happen and stuff like that. And, when it came down to my project, at first I tried to play every role and wear every hat, and I just realized that I wasn't getting enough done, creatively and on the business side. So, having a team that you trust and that you really can depend on is one of the most important things.
Right, absolutely. So you have a mixtape that's coming out on the 14th.
Yeah, Fly Life Episode 1.
Yeah, can you kind of tell us about the concept of that mixtape?
Fly Life is just it's something that I'm trying to brand right now. I got a clothing line I'm doing with it also. It's just kind of like a way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like staying fly, staying fresh. I'm like a sneakerhead too. You know what I'm saying? So I like my Jordans, and I like fashion. I like, so it's just kind of me. It's Fly Life. It's just a way of thinking.
Okay.
So this will be the first installment of Fly Life. So when I say episode 1, I kind of, it's almost like saying it's a movie or a TV series. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much have episode 2 finished. I have so much material that all I really need to do is pick from them joints to make episode 2.
Right. And have you already kind of started thinking about the concept for episode 2 yet? Or not?
Yeah, definitely. Like episode 1, I spent a lot of time kind of taking input from other people of what they wanted to hear and what they thought. Like I said, when I talk about a team and all that, everybody has their input. Everybody has their favorite songs. Everybody has, which might be different from mine. But for episode 2, I really just want to focus on not so much making records for other people, just making records about how I feel at this moment, and I wrote, probably 3-4 songs within the past 2 days, just because I've just been feeling this certain way about what's going on in the world with from the Sandy Hook thing to the hurricanes and all, just some real shit. So I really want episode 2 to be strictly from the heart. Where episode 1's got a couple joints that they're just fly, they're just dope records. They might be radio records that I purposely went in and said, yo, I want to do something for radio tonight. You know what I mean? Where this one, I just want it strictly to be feeling and emotion.
That's what's up, and I definitely want to commend you on wanting to do something like that because it's real.
Yeah.
For you to want to address certain situations, and that's what real music fans look for. They want to hear what's real. They don't want to hear something that, number one, they can't relate to, or because if they can't relate to it, they don't know it, and more than likely, they're not going to listen. So that's definitely something I've got to applaud you on.
And, I want to say that this episode 1 is definitely still a lot of that. All of my music comes from real life experience. So it's not like I'm saying that I'm making stuff up or but I might be drawing from, maybe talking about going to a club or popping them bottles or something like that where, and I still do have the joints, them real from the heart joints like It Ain't Easy. I don't know if you got a chance to check that out, but I got a video with Styles P. The song is called It Ain't Easy. It's on my YouTube page. It's YouTube /Divine Bars. And that's one of my favorite songs that I've ever done. You know, it's just one of them. It ain't easy. It's a real story really about what, you know, what's going on, and you know, just saying that the road won't be easy. You know what I mean? No one said it would be easy.
Right. And how was it collaborating with Styles P on that record?
Crazy, man. Styles is number one, one of my favorite artists that I listened to even growing up. You know, so to be able to come full circle and be able to do records with him and all that, like, you know, I just appreciate how much that other artists that I kind of look up to have kind of not so much co-signed, but, you know, like taking a liking to what I'm doing. Right.
That's what's up. And I just want to say congratulations on all the success so far, and we're wishing you the best of luck with it all, and just know that anytime you want to come through on the show and just drop records just to get a feel for it, you're welcome to come on.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely. And we definitely will do that.
Not a problem. So before I let you go, where is what's the social media sites that everybody can find you at?
Yes. Twitter is Twitter / at Divine Bars, DIVINEBARS. The YouTube is / Divine Bars. The only thing that's different is my Facebook is Facebook / Pat Gallo Official. So I also have divinebars.com that people can go check out. I definitely want people to check that out. I got a lot of stuff coming up, man. I've been shooting a lot of visuals for this mixtape. I got a couple videos about to drop coming up. I also got a joint I did with Jadakiss. We started shooting that video. I got one more day of shooting, so that should be out real soon also. So I got a lot of stuff going on, man. Make sure you check that out. Make sure everybody check that out.
Absolutely. I will make sure that all the listeners check it out, and we will definitely have your music in our rotation for sure. And make sure that people become a fan of you. Yeah, not a problem. And we are following you on all those social media sites. So definitely follow us back, accept us, and all that other good stuff. And just stay in touch and continue to keep doing your thing.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. You too. The best of luck to you in the new year also. Not
a problem. Thanks.
I need to hear some music too. You know, I didn't realize that you were an artist, so let's figure that out too.
Oh damn! I try to not make it all about me, but I will send it. I will definitely send it.